Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mamiya, and today we're going to be picking up where we left off with some Deathless Tales of Old Rus. So, in last episode, in case you missed it, we played as the lovely Belsovet. I will say, we got up to the boss. So if you want to see the start of the run, I will put a link to that video in the description below. But we're picking up after the first boss of the zone. And Vasilisa, who is the character we're playing, is an interesting character. So she has summons that are called nursemaids. That at the start of the battle, let's see if I can get it up here. Yeah, arrowheads. At the start of the battle, summon all nursemaids whose activation cards you have in your deck. At the moment, we have 3 different activation nursemaid cards. And, pardon me, sorry. We gain armor equal to number of nursemaids summoned. So we're going to gain 3 armor at the start of our first turn. They do several different things. So, for example, our bold nursemaid, when they activate, they deal 1 damage per charge, and they gain charges by playing attack spells. So all of these. The skilled nursemaid is a similar thing, except they gain charges by playing skills. And then we got an unseen companion who is the Nezhanya nursemaid. And she gives other nursemaids a charge for each of her charges. And she gains a charge when any other nursemaid is activated. So that's just like a rough breakdown of what we've got going on so far, in case you missed the first video. But for now, we can either turn left. A group of bandits had set up an ambush at the edge of the unplowed field. There is a sack filled to the brim with gold behind the monsters. The ground has trapped the foes like quicksand, preventing them from moving. The monsters have seized a magical healing spring. So we get double the gold. Foes cannot move at will, and the foes gain regen ×2 at the start of the battle. We got march onwards. A few revenants roamed the murky swamp. Upon slaying the beast, Vasilisa, I'll always pronounce that wrong, but hey-ho, can visit a hunter who will help her hone her combat skills. All gold looted from these foes must be returned to the treasury. So, knowledge gained in attack. Select and receive 1 of 3 attacks as an additional reward for winning this battle. And public property receive no gold for winning this battle. Or, we can turn right. Vasilisa came across a horde of revenants in a small cavern. Vasilisa will be able to find a hidden stash containing a valuable relic after slaying the foes. A foul ritual has invigorated the enemy. This will surely be a tough battle. Until the ritual's power dissipates, these monsters will not go down easily. Receive an uncommon relic for winning this battle. Foes gain vigor ×2 at the start of the battle, so that's basically 2 vigor. They gain attack damage, I think, based on the number of vigor. So it'll be the first turn enemies will deal 2 extra damage, and then the second turn they'll deal 1 extra damage, and then it'll go down to 0. Then we've got tough enemy. All foes' health is increased by 30%. I do kind of like getting relics, I'm not going to lie. And we heal with the Black Mirror. Recover 1 health when a foe enters the dying state. Let's go for more relics. Righty-ho, what have we got here? So, these are our nursemaids that I was talking about earlier. I think we've actually got a spot. Maybe, do we have a spot for another? I don't know. Maybe 3's the maximum. This is the first time I'm playing this character, so I'm not sure. But anyway, down here's our armor. We got 3 armor because we've got 3 nursemaids. Then enemy-wise, we've got a revenant, a skeleton, a hanger, and a skeleton archer. The revenant is trying to deal 5 melee damage to us, so if we have a way of moving this guy, he won't be able to deal damage to us. He has 8 health and vigor. Boost damage from attacks by 2, remove 1 stack after an attack. They all have that. Because that was the map, like, buff debuff thing that we chose. Then we got a skeleton behind the revenant, who is wanting to deal 5 damage and move forward, doing a charge attack. They also have 8 health. Then we got Hanger, who, if you can see, they want to do a double attack 6 times 2 damage, but because they're not in the front row, their melee attack is disabled. That goes for the same for any melee attack. It's not just this guy. So if we move these guys out, like, I think this guy needs to be in the 3rd row for him not to be able to do a charge. Yeah, because it's move forward once. We may be able to just pop them all out here. Skeleton Archer, fire the bow, dealing range damage, gain the reloading status. Both of the backliners have 7 health. The Skeleton Archer has Defenseless. As long as this character is positioned first, any damage taken ignores armor. So, we've gone through that. Let's see what we've got in our hand. We've got 1 mana, Bring It On. Activate the Bold Nursemaid, dealing 1 damage per charge. So that's 1 damage at the moment, because the Bold Nursemaid only has 1 charge. But we can get her to have more charges if we play more attacks. Then we got a 1 mana, deal 2 damage with the magic wand. We got 1 mana, Tender Loving Care. Activate the Skilled Nursemaid, gaining 1 armor per charge. And another magic wand for 2 damage. And Fair Wind, 1 mana, move the farthest foe that is going to attack to the first position, deal 2 damage. I think we want to open up with this because this archer here should be brought to the front, which means all of the guys behind it won't attack anymore. Yeah, they can't attack because they're out of positioning. We've still got 4 damage incoming. So, with 3 mana, if we do Magic Wand for 2 damage, and then Bring It On for 3 damage now, since the Bold Nursemaid has 3 charges. That gets rid of the Skeleton Archer. And why not? We'll Tender Loving Care for a little bit of armor, even though we're going to lose it. Okay. What do we got going on? We got a Revenant who's wanting to deal 5 times 2 damage to us with a melee attack. We got the Skeleton who's wanting to deal 5 damage to us and charge forward. And then the Hanger who can't do anything right now. So this illusion, protect the summoner, boost the summoned illusion's health when summoned again. Upon taking damage, grant insight to the attacker, and insight ignore the illusion when attacking. So this blocks one hit. Last wish. Or last word even. Do we want to dismiss our damaging? Dismiss the nursemaid. Oh, we can get her back, though. We can get her back. Let's see, what order do we want to do this in, though? Because last word... Oh, but that leaves us open to damage there. We can't play an illusion and still take out... Wait, we might be able to actually. Let's see. Let's play an illusion. We've got 3. This only deals 6 damage, but if we splash, that'll take this guy down to 6. So our last word now deals 6 damage and takes out the Revenant. Awesome. And we can do Unseen Companion to give all of our charges to the skilled nursemaid. There we go. The illusion blocked the skeleton's charge, so we were safe in the end. Okay. Battle Fury is just going to get the Bold Nursemaid back. That is where most of our damage is coming from. So maybe we should probably do Battle Fury. Bring her back. Alright, love. And I say we just recharge to, for 1 mana, gain 2 armor and gain an energy at the start of the next turn. And we should... Oh, we've got... I didn't realise we already had so much armor. In that case, we can Magic Wand and do Unseen Companion to give them both 1 charge. Right. Stranglehold. Here we go. Deal melee damage. Place Lost Breath on the top of the draw deck when damaging health. It is a spectral and unplayable. I believe spectral means that it gets exhausted or is removed from the deck at the end of turn. Battle Fury Plus here. So... the Bold Nursemaid. And we can definitely take out the Hanger. And should we just play it out? If we deal 2 damage with a Magic Wand. Battle Fury only. Okay, it doesn't really matter here. We'll Battle Fury. Deal 4 damage to everything. Then we can bring it on. For another 4 damage on the frontliner. Taking them down. And then we can Illusion to block this guy's charge attack. And guard. Gain 2 armor. Right. That should be pretty much us done with the fight. We've just got to deal 4 damage. 2 damage. Okay. Magic Wand for the 2 damage. No need to prolong the fight any longer than it needs to be. Alright, we get 20 money. Deed of Ownership. Set the cost of card removal at the merchant to 50 gold. And choice of a card. Another Battle Fury. I mean, Battle Fury is sick. But we already have 2 of them, I think. Scold, 1 mana, activate. What's she called? The Bold Nursemaid. Moving the foe backward once for every charge and damaging them by 1 per charge. Or 2 mana Magic Blast, deal 2 damage to all foes and draw a card. I like the idea of a Scold, to be honest. It's given us a little bit of battlefield manipulation, which is something that this character doesn't have as much of. Let's see. Turn left. The ghastly creatures that lurked at the lakeshore bared their fangs when they saw Vasilissa. After defeating these monsters, Vasilissa will be able to reach a magic spring. This encounter should not prove fruitful to Vasilissa, as she has battled these beasts many times before. We get increased max health. Nothing new. You'll not receive any new cards. Seems a bit naff. March onwards. Berserker and her revenants block Vasilissa's path. The enemies have some useful items in their stash. These monsters have befouled a well full of the water of life. Defeating them will prove a challenge. The cooed fell birch makes it harder to concentrate on the battle, forcing Vasilissa to pause every now and then. So we got herbalist gifts. Receive a rare consumable as an additional reward. You cannot play more than 4 cards per turn, and all foes' health is increased by 20%. Or we can do turn right. Bandits were hiding in the bog, waiting for a chance to ambush some unfortunate traveller. An old wizard who lives nearby can teach Vasilissa his magical ways. All gold looted from these foes must be returned to the treasury. So, knowledge gained activation. Select and receive one of 3 nursemaid activation cards as an additional reward for winning this battle. That fits our build really well. Unfortunately, getting no gold does kind of suck, but I think we want to go for activation stuff here. Alright, fellas, how's it going? We got 2 bandits and a bandit leader. Both of the bandits gain 2 armor at the start of their turn and have 4 health each. The bandit leader also gains 2 armor at the start of their turn but has 10 health. And ready for anything. Change your intention depending on whether or not you are positioned first. Active until the end of battle. So the guy up front is trying to mug. Deal melee damage and steal 30 gold. How rude. Middle guy is just trying to move forward. And the bandit leader is doing Leader's Pledge. Grant strength times 1 to self and allied bandits. Okay. Well, I kind of want him in the front row. So, what I'm going to do here... Let's open with a recharge to get 2 armor and a mana next turn. Magic wand to deal 2 damage to him. That gives the bold nursemaid 2 charges. So... with Scold, activate the bold nursemaid, moving the foe backwards once for every charge and damaging them by 1 per charge. So it's going to move them back twice. That'll mean that this bandit's in the front row. Let's see what happens. He's trying to mug now. Oh, okay. Maybe we should have magic wand first. Oh well. We're fully blocked regardless. We might as well magic wand to get our bold nursemaid some more charges. Enjoy your strength, bozos. Wow, this deals 15 damage. 5 damage per charge. 3 charges. Yeah, that's an insanely strong card. Return all stolen gold when vanquished. If the bandit leader is on the battlefield, give the gold to him instead. We got 3 damage and a mug coming in. And 5 damage coming in from the bandit leader in a ranged attack. Okay, let's splash. We can take this dude out, but we won't be fully blocked. Let's do Unseen Companion here. And we'll be fully blocked now. Then we can last word to take out this front guy. 12 damage. Enjoy. Oh no, she's not here. Battle Fury would have been sick right now. Activate the Bold Nursemaid, damaging all foes by 1 for every charge. I think we've got to do it just to get her back. Yeah, Bold Nursemaid's back. We can illusion to stop this 4 damage. Actually, Fair Wind will take this guy out anyway. There we go. Now we just got the bandit leader to worry about. I think we just go in with the Battle Fury. Activate the Bold Nursemaid, damaging all foes by 1 for every charge. That's 3 damage. That'll take out the corpses of those 2 guys, should I say. You are now gaining 4 armor. Don't like that. We'll illusion. And then guard, why not? It gets our skilled nursemaid a charge. Skedaddle. We got to deal 10 damage somehow. We might be able to. Let's do double magic wand for 4 damage. Fair Wind for an extra 2. And then Scold, yeah. Activate the Bold Nursemaid. Moving the foe backwards once for every charge. It's got 6 charges at the moment and damaging them by 1 per charge. And boomski. That's my money. Okay, we can't pick up that money because of public property. Do you want another recharge? Gain 2 armor. Possibly. Then we can get rid of our normal defense. Magic Blast is a little bit of AoE. Pretty good. Draw a card. Magic Ward, gain 2 armor X times. You know what? I'll take another recharge, sure. 1 mana Discretion. Activate the skilled nursemaid. View a card from the top of the draw deck for each of her charges. Then select one of them and draw it. Oh, that is pretty sick. We probably don't need another Battle Fury. Bargain, 1 mana. Activate the Thrifty Nursemaid, reducing the cost of a random card in random card in your hand by 1 per charge until the end of turn. Can we have more than 3? I kind of want to try this one out, Thrifty Nursemaid, to be honest. Once this card is played, its cost is increased by 1 until the end of the turn. Let's go for a bargain. Can we only have 3 handmaids at a time? I don't know. Right. Turn left, a Berserker was about to complete a foul ritual at the lakeshore, raising the dead from their graves. The dittany that grows here should help heal any injuries after battle. Recover 40% of your maximum health. And random event, something's going to happen here. What will it be? We got march onwards. A few Beddocks were ready to ambush travellers from a cave beneath a nearby crag. An ancient scroll is kept here. Vasilissa could learn a lot by pursuing it. The higher powers protect anyone who comes to this hallowed place with pure intentions. These monsters will retaliate upon taking any damage. What do we get? Upgrade any card in your deck. Gain +1 armor at the start of the turn. And grant thorns to a random foe whenever you play an attack. Or we can turn right. Vasilissa encountered a witch and a bloodsucker in the heart of the dark forest. Vasilissa will be able to find a hidden stash containing a valuable relic after slaying the foes. This battle will hardly teach Valissa anything, as she has encountered these monsters before. The monsters have seized a magic healing spring. Receive a rare relic for winning this battle. Now, the number of cards offered as a reward after winning battle is decreased by 2, and foes gain regen ×2 at the start of battle. I mean, I do like my relics. Let's go for relics. We can. We've got 4. We got them all. Nice. And who have we got here? We got a witch and a Strigger. Wow. You're kind of gross, Strigger, not going to lie. The witch is doing obfuscate, dealing 3 damage and inflicting fatigue 1. Fatigue is your attacks deal less damage. And they have defenseless. As long as this character is positioned first, any damage taken ignores armor, but they have regen, 2 regen. Then the Strigger is just trying to move forward. They have 12 health and get 2 armor at the start of their turn. Okay. I reckon we fully blocked. So let's recharge into a magic wand. Do we want to dismiss the nursemaid? Probably not. Let's just guard and tender love and care. Awesome. Battle Fury is going to be a beast. She's already on 2. We can get her up to 4. What if we can play out our hand? So let's recharge into magic wand, into another magic wand. We got 6 damage incoming. And pain ×1, decrease base armor, gain 1 stack upon taking armor damage. Do an unseen companion. Oh, that gave the thrifty nursemaid 1 mana. 1 charge, sorry. Gain a charge for every mana spent on boons. For each of this nursemaid's activation cards in the hand at the start of the turn, they gain a charge. Okay. And their ability is to reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 1 until the end of the turn. Well, we're going to be dealing 3 damage. We're going to be taking 2 damage here. We'll be taking pain. Just decreases base armor by 1, but we don't have any base armor. I still think we magic wand here. Or is bargain better? This doesn't dismiss it. Let's try bargain. Okay. That just... Okay, that's insane. That made 2 things. It targeted 2 things. Where is it? Oh, but it makes it cost 1 more. It does say until end of turn. Reducing the cost of a random card in your hand by 1 per charge until the end of turn. So it must be separate instances. Let's do magic wand then. We'll scold here. Let's guard and then deal 3 damage to everyone. Wasn't the right spell. They still be healing. Well, everything in our hand is free. So we may as well just play the hindrance. And fair wind to move the witch forward. Boom, take that damage. We'll do a bit of splashing into an illusion to block this 3 damage that's coming and take the pain. And we can Unseen Companion Plus to give everyone a charge. Let's see. Let's just bargain. Make everything free. Isn't it great when that happens? We're going to be taking 1 damage here. We're finally not going to end the fight at full health. I think this is the first time we've done a battle where, yeah, we've not ended the fight on full health. Let's recharge. And a recharge again. And a tender loving care. And then a battle fury. Boom. We're going to be on 39. We got 7 damage to deal. That can be arranged. Fair winds. First of all, bring her up to the front. Do we do a scold now? Nah. Let's just do 2 damage and 4 damage with the wand. $25 gold. Crystal Charm. Upon receiving a curse into your deck, increase max health by 6. Wow. That's insanely good. Rushed Magic. 1 mana. Deal 3 damage to a random foe. Trigger this card's action twice. That will bump up our bold handmade 2 times, I think. Because the bold handmade gets charges whenever we play an attack. So if this is triggered twice, it's going to give a 2. I think that's worth it. Worth picking up. Turn left, an elderly sorcerer was teaching the village witch his ways when Vasilissa interrupted them. A healer who lives nearby will tend to Vasilissa's wounds after the battle. Recover 40% of your maximum health. I don't think I need it, to be honest. March onwards. A group of bandits were roaming the forest, waiting to strike. The vial scattered everywhere must contain something useful. Basilissa has battled these foes before, she won't learn much from this encounter. All gold looted from these foes must be returned to the treasury. We get an uncommon consumable as an additional reward. Number of cards offered as a reward is decreased by 1 and no gold. I don't think I want to go here. Turn right, a berserker made her way across the open field, guarded by revenants she had raised. There is a peddler a few yards ahead who has come here all the way from Velikograd. The enemies are trapped, making them easier to defeat. Everything around Vasilissa is permeated with dark magic. A wandering merchant. We do have 315 gold. All foes' health is decreased by 20% and gain a random debuff each round. I think we're going to go to the merchant and finally spend our money. How about we bargain here? Let's do some rushed magic. Surprisingly, we're not actually taking any damage this round. So, we got a Berserker who's about to die. Then we got a Revenant and a Mamuna. 5 health, 8 health. Undying Flesh gain 1 armor upon losing health. All adjacent allies gain 1 armor at the start of the round. How about we just scold? Yeah, let's scold. Take her out. I don't know if I want a last word. That gets rid of the bold nursemaid. Do you know what? We will. Then we only have 1 dude to worry about. The Mamuna. We'll summon an illusion to block this 4 damage. We're going to recharge to gain 2 armor and gain an energy. Then we can magic wand into a magic wand. And get these guys some more charges. Battle Fury. Activate the bold nursemaid. This just resummons her. Welcome back, love. Let's deal some damage. We'll guard twice, just for the extra charges. Okay. We're going to have to splash first here, I think. Deal 1 damage and inflict vulnerable times 1. Cannot receive armor at the start of their turn. Let's Fair Wind just to deal the 2 damage. They'll get armor back here. Can recharge. Tender Loving Care. For a little bit of armor and then bring it on. For another 2 damage. We are fully blocked and they gained no armor. Can we deal 4 damage in 1 go? Doesn't look like it. So we just magic wand for 2 damage. That'll bring him down to 1 health. And then Fair Winds for the kill to deal that 2 damage. She was a bit trickier than I thought. Just because whenever she took health damage, she was gaining 1 armor, and because we were only dealing 2 damage at a time, it's essentially doubling the amount of health they have. Because really, we were only dealing 1 health damage per attack. But we could get another bargain. Activator, reducing the cost of a random card in your hand by 1 per charge until the end of turn. Could do 2 mana, band together, deal 2 damage, plus 1 damage for every charged nursemaid. So that would be 2 mana, deal 6 damage. 0 mana, attack, beacon of light, deal 2 damage. If any damage is absorbed by armor or a dying foe is targeted, draw a card. Oh, that sounds sick. 3 attacks are also amazing. This is basically a cantrip. Let's go. Right. What do we got? We'll start with the relics. Soothsayer's Orb, reveal the order of cards in the draw deck. It is pretty powerful, but it's too much like card work for me. Sulphur Stone, gain 3 armor upon playing a boon. We don't actually have that many boons. Berserker's Ivy, reduce your health and the health of all foes by 1 at the start of round. Yeah, probably good. With full-on consumables. So, I don't think it's worth spending money on them. Card removal, though. I think I'm definitely going to remove a card first. Let's get rid of a guard. Can we do it multiple times? No, we can't. Do we want another beacon of light? If any damage is absorbed by armor or a dying foe is targeted, draw a card. Yeah, I think we do want another one. Fair Wind's pretty damn good as well. Just for moving stuff around the battlefield. Inspiration, gaining energy for every 4 cards in the draw deck, then forget this card. I don't think so. Helping Hand. Grant the skilled nursemaid 1 extra charge whenever she gains charges from any energy spent. Thinking Ahead. 0 mana, draw 3 cards, select a card from your hand and place it on top of the draw deck. Forget this card. That is kind of sick. Let's get Thinking Ahead. Card draw is usually always great. The thing is, do we need more defense? Because that's all this is giving us. It's like increasing our passive defense. And then we have 1 card that works off the skilled nursemaid having charges. Can we afford both of these? I reckon we go Fair Wind into an inspiration and then leave. Bye-bye. Money well spent, I think. We got a big deck now, though. 24 cards. I kinda want to get rid of some magic ones, if I'm honest. If there's any card removal, I will happily take it. Turn left, followed by his undead horde, a dark wizard was fast approaching the village when Vasilisa crossed his path. The foes have a map on them that leads to a magic spring affected by a powerful spell. These enemies are much healthier than usual. These beasts strike back ferociously. One should plan ahead when battling them. Increase your max health by 10 after winning this battle. Tough enemy, all foes' health is increased by 20% and grants thorns to a random foe. While we're going to march onwards, several Mamunas, dead women raised from their graves through powerful sorcery, dwelled in the cave. Vasilisa will be able to find a hidden stash containing a valuable relic after slaying the foes. The enemies have sacked a nearby village. The stolen riches must be returned to their rightful owners. The foes carry an ancient relic for healing wounds. So we get a rare relic for winning this battle. Receive no gold for winning this battle, and foes gain regen ×3 at the start of the battle. Or we can turn right. The foul swamp was infested with Neshis ticks. A chest filled to the brim with gold can be found here. New dents in their armor seem to indicate these foes have just escaped another battle. Runes that temporarily enhance the enemy are inscribed upon the ground. So we get double the gold. Foes gain -1 armor until the end of the battle. And foes gain figure times 3. I like relics. I love relics, in fact. Right, what do we got? We got 2 Mimoonas and a Berserker. We got 7 damage in total incoming. So, I reckon what we do here is the Mimoonas have undying flesh, which means they will gain an armor upon losing health. Kind of want to get rid of the Berserker. But in order for Beacon of Light to trigger, it's got to target something with armor. So, let's go. Let's do thinking ahead. What do we want next turn? I would say a Scold. We'll get a Scold next turn. And let's do Inspiration. We're going to do a Fair Wind here. We're going to take out the frontliner, I think. Magic Wand. 3 damage twice. Nice. Bring it on. We'll kill the Berserker in the first turn. You'd love to see that. We had way too much mana. Oh well. Now we only have to worry about these guys, who, granted, they're going to be a pain in the ass. But it's fine. Splash. Into a magic wand. And again. We're going to take more damage here if we use Scold. That's just Unseen Companion. Who's going to get it? A Skilled Nursemaid. That is a lot of damage. Yeah, let's Scold. And we'll use the Swampert Sludge to move her to the back, and that fully protects us. Battle Fury. We can deal 3 damage to everyone here. I think we've got to bargain first. We'll do an illusion. We basically play out our hand. Recharge to gain 2 armor. Gain an energy. Unseen Companion. Give everyone a charge. And then we can deal 4 damage to everything. It's a shame we didn't have another way of giving the Bold Nursemaid an extra charge. But it do be like that sometimes. Now, pretty much everything takes out this backliner. Beacon of Light. Yeah, let's do it. 10 damage. I think we got a last word here. Yeah. Activate the Bold Nursemaid, dealing X, where X is 5 at the moment. Damage per charge, 10 damage. And dismiss. Now we've only got 4 damage to deal. Let's do an activation here. And why not do the magic wand? That's Beacon of Light. Into a bargain. Illusion to block this 3 damage here. Since we can only deal 1 damage this turn. Let's splash. Guard, and then Tender Loving Care. We are well defended. She had insight. Oh, that's active until the end of battle. Ooh, okay. That's the first time that's come into play. I did not realize. Let's just take him out. So maybe we do need some way of removing insight on enemies then. I know we've got Henbane, which removes insight from all foes. Upon receiving increased max health by 9. Great. Wise Counsel. 2 mana, deal 3 damage, draw a card for every charged Nursemaid. I think that's going to be pretty sick. Helping Hand Plus. Grants the skilled Nursemaid 1 extra charge whenever she gains charges from any mana spent. Shower of Sparks. 1 mana, deal 2 damage. Grant the Bold Nursemaid an extra charge. I think we'll go for a Wise Counsel here. Can we get some removal? I'd love a little bit of removal. Turn left, the Murky Swamp was infested with the undead. This land is imbued with light magic and the wounded enemies will not be able to put up much of a fight. Runes inscribed by wizards protect this area against monsters. The enemies are affected by a dark spell. They will be remarkably powerful so long as the magic lasts. All foes' health is decreased by 40%. All foes gain a random debuff each round, and Rage 2. Foes gain Vigor ×3 at the start of the battle. Or we can march onwards. A 3-souled berserker roamed the lakeshore, surrounded by revenants. Vasilissa will be able to bandage her wounds after slaying the monsters. Vasilissa is quite familiar with these beasts. There is nothing new to be learned with this battle, so it's just healing, and you don't even get a card reward. Turn right. A Dark Sorcerer's attempt to master a new spell had attracted bloodsuckers. The Guardian of the Forest has promised Vasilissa to teach her some new techniques. The Cooed Fellbirch makes it harder to concentrate on the battle, forcing Vasilissa to pause every now and then. The beasts are enraged and ready to tear apart anyone they see. Upgrade any card in your deck after winning this battle. You cannot play more than 4 cards per turn, and grant Vigor to a random foe upon playing a skill for the first time. I wouldn't mind an upgrade. That's a lot of guys. What do we got? We got a Strigger, who gains 2 armor at the start of their turn and has 12 health, and is trying to do 5 damage to us. We got 2 Feral Ghouls, who gain 1 armor at the start of their turn and have 5 health each, and they're both trying to move forward. And then we got a Sorcerer, who is defenseless as long as the character is positioned first. Any damage taken ignores armor. They gain 3 armor per turn and have 14 health. Don't think we even need to illusion here, but I'm going to anyway. Let's do Magic Wand into Magic Wand. And a Tender Loving Care. We can't even last word because that was our 4th card. What are you? Oh, wow, okay. He got moved to the back. Rather sharpish. Right, we got 4 damage incoming, 9 damage incoming because the sorcerer's doing a ranged attack. Oh dear. It looks like we're going to be taking damage here. And there's not much we can do about it. We don't need to do either of these cards. Yeah? Bear wins. That's not going to do anything. I think we might be able to take out this ghoul. Let's do recharge. Bear wins for 2 damage. And then bring it on, deals 3 damage. We don't need to use thinking ahead yet. That's 1 feral ghoul down. He's just constantly buffing himself, you know? Yeah. Think our best option is to Fairwind to get this guy up front, deal that damage to him. We got 3 more cards we can play, so 1, 2, 3. Are we okay with taking 4 damage for that? That's gonna... Yeah, I think we've got to... Oh my god, that was so lucky. We hit this guy twice with the random. So let's see. Where was it? Rushed magic, deal 3 damage to a random foe. It hit this guy twice. We're not going to take any of them out, actually. I thought Battle Fury... How come... Oh, we didn't spend energy on it. You've got to spend energy. Right. So this Thrifty Nursemaid is actually taking off charges. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. That's interesting. Still think... Oh, no, wait. We can't do all of these here, can we? We want to take out this sorcerer. Do we open up with a scold? Yeah, I think we do. We open up with a scold. So we can get on this sorcerer. Into a wise counsel for some draw. Got 2 cards we can play. We go for an activation. Have we got anything that activates? Just the Nezhanya, so we can't get her up to 2 charges. Let's just take this guy out with a splash. See you later. I tell you what, if the boss is going to restrict us to only being able to play 4 cards a turn, it might be a wee bit difficult for us. Let's do some rushed magic. Oh, we didn't hit the same guy twice. But Fair Winds takes out this Feral Ghoul here. So we've only got the Strigger left. And we've got 2 cards we can play. Let's recharge. I don't think we want to Scold, because that'll move this Feral Ghoul backwards, opening us up for damage from the Strigger. So I actually think we just end our turn there and let him move forward through his own volition. This guy has insight. Oh dear, we're going to be taking damage no matter what. I guess we may as well bargain. It made the illusion free. Oh well, let's just do some damage and move some charges around. We're going to be taking 5 here. Yikes. Right before the boss as well. Got 5 damage to deal. And we've got it exact. Magic Wand into a Bring It On. And we still healed 1 there. So we're 11 down. Watchful Eye, 0 mana starter. This card is always drawn on the first turn of the battle. Gain 4 armor, forget this card. Yeah. Do kind of like that. Perfect Guard, 3 mana, gain 5 armor, decrease this card's cost by 1 until the end of the battle whenever Nursemaid is activated with at least 1 charge. Yeah, extra care, 2 mana, activate the skilled Nursemaid, gaining 2 armor per charge. I like Perfect Guard Plus, and it's pre-upgraded. What is Last Word Plus? Oh yeah, activate the Nursemaid dealing X damage and reset the Nursemaid's charges rather than dismissing the Nursemaid. This makes this so much more playable. I actually kind of want to... Yeah, I think we might upgrade that. What's Wise Counsel Plus do? Just upgrades the damage by 2. Less interesting. Scold becoming free. We're not really bothered about that because we make so many, like, so much shit free. Yeah, you know what? We're going for the last word. Okay. We can. We're going to be going against the boss, so I think I'm just going to speed up the video slightly by just reading out the thing that we're going to do. Fight the Leshy. A faint rustling could be heard from the bushes. It was a Leshy and its allies. A chest full of extremely valuable relics can be found here. Upon defeating this monster, Vasilissa will be able to reach a well of the water of life and death. The vials scattered everywhere must contain something useful. Antique chest, full healing, and herbalist gift. Let's go. Do we want to recover health, upgrade a card, or transform a card? We might want to transform a magic wand, maybe? Upgrade, though. Were the upgrades actually any good? Scold becomes free. Recharge gains an extra armor. Bring it on becomes free. Battle Fury. Oh, that's already Battle Fury Plus. We've only got one of them. Fair Wind gains an extra damage. What does summon an illusion twice? Oh, that actually sounds kind of sick. Let's go for that. I think we'll get the upgrade rather than transform. Because we still want to keep one cost attacks so we can get charges on our handmade. Where was it? Summon an illusion twice. Okay, this is a beefcake of a Leshy. Holy moly, I'm used to the Leshies from Witcher. This guy's thick. And stinky as well. Right, we got Leshy in the front line, who gets 2 base armor at the start of the turn. They're a boss. Once the boss is defeated, their allies will perish. They have Oak Bark, gain 1 armor upon taking health damage. Add 1 stack when triggered, reset to 1 at the end of turn. So you want to do big hits, not lots of little hits. Ugh, it's not good for us, really. Onslaught, when the hero plays a non-attack card, gain vigor for each mana spent. Ooh. This might be rough. Got 49 health. Then we got a Kikimora, who has 2 base armor, 8 health, defenseless. And they are doing Naughty Hands. Deal 3 range damage, steal a card from the draw deck. And then we got a Berserker, who is defenseless, gains 1 base armor at the start of the turn, has 10 health, and is dealing 3 ranged damage. Let's do a Beacon of Light. We're gonna recharge here. I'm gonna splash them. Make it so they don't get recover armor at the start of their turn. We can't do Unseen Companion because that's gonna make it... shit, we're gonna take massive amount of damage anyway. Let's do a Beacon of Light again. Magic Wand. Yeah. We just got to accept the damage here, I think. Ouch. You took away my bargain. How dare you? Damage. This is an activation card. This is an activation card. This is not. Perfect Guard. Let's do a Perfect Guard. That should draw us a card. Draw us 2 cards. We can do some inspiration. And we can play everything here. Let's do Magic Wand first. We're going to finish off on a Scold to move this guy back. Let's do a Bring It On for 6 damage. And then a Battle Fury. 6 damage on everyone. And then a Scold to move this guy back. Then we fully block. Nice. That was a great turn. And we did a lot of damage to everyone. Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking out the ads. Definitely want to do Fair Winds. We got no way of drawing any more cards, which is a little bit unfortunate. Let's just summon our illusions twice. Why didn't it do it? Summon illusions did not happen twice. Am I missing something here? What? Okay. Is it... I guess... It's got 2 health, so that's what I think it did. Which means it can survive 2 hits. Let's do a Fair Wind into another Fair Wind. It just... moving them around all the time here, right? Unseen Companion. And a little bit of activation. Everyone is looking reasonably low on the enemy side. Do a bargain. We definitely need to worry about this guy because he's dealing 12 damage right now. Let's draw some cards. And it doesn't really matter what we put on top here. Because we're going to draw it with the Beacon of Light anyway. So let's put the recharge on top. Oh yes, we'd hit him twice, sick. Okay. We don't need to guard. Because that's just going to give the Leshy more vigor. Which we absolutely do not want to do. Last word. What are you going to deal? 10 damage. Why don't we try Beacon of Light here? This activates the Bold Nursemaid, dealing X damage per charge. Got no way of them getting extra charges. I guess Unseen Companion could, in theory, give him extra charges. Bargain's not going to do anything. Let's do Unseen Companion, see if we can get an extra... Oh, it didn't do it. Oh well. I think we're going to Rosemary here. For 4 mana. And we can deal 18 damage. Boom. That was worth it. Massive hit. Oh shit, we got 20 damage incoming now. Okay. And the rest. It's a big old beefy hit. Let's deal some damage. Oh, we got illusions. Okay, so we're safe this round. We definitely don't want a fair wind. Let's do a bit of magic wandage. We can take out the backliner. Do we do that now? Yeah, I think we do. Four damage. We need to illusion here. Is there any point in doing Perfect Guard? I don't think so. This guy luckily doesn't have multi-attacks. So that 22 damage gets reduced to 1 on our illusion. And we can survive another hit. What? Oh no. Why didn't that work? We're gonna have to use the Henbane, aren't we? We still should be okay. 4 damage there. Let's see. 5 damage. Oh, bring it on, just kills him. Rest in peace, Leshy. Hell yeah. That's 2 rounds of being 1 hit away from death. Just ignore the mechanics. Let's give me my health, thank you. Gain plate armor times 3. Plate armor gains armor at the end of the turn. Remove 1 stack upon losing health. And a willow branch. Discard any number of cards from your hand and draw the same number of cards. That is an amazing consumable. Let's see. Renewal, 0 mana. Shuffle all cards from your hand and discard deck into the draw deck. Draw 4 cards. Pretty good. Crafty, 3 mana boon. Draw a card whenever a nursemaid is activated with at least 1 charge. That sounds insane. 0 mana Bare Essentials. Draw a card of your choice. Forget the card. That also seems insane. But I think we're going to take Crafty here. And the Relic. Gain an energy at the start of your turn. Gain a random debuff upon using a consumable during the battle. That's only going to fuck us up in boss fights. Really? Red Handkerchief. Gain an energy at the start of the turn if the Findings, Gift, or Boss modifier is active. So this only gives us an energy in boss fights. Ancient Tone. Upon receiving, transform and upgrade 4 cards of your choice. Don't know what's the best. I think we might be kind of good for energy. We seem to be able to play all our cards in a turn. So maybe go for the Ancient Tome. Should we try it out? Let's do it. Do 2 magic wands. What are we sad to see? Guard. That's still 3. I think we just do all our magic ones. Yeah. Okay. Fair Wind plus. We got 3 Fair Winds now. That's going to be absolute chaos. Splash plus, deal 2 damage, inflict vulnerable. Bargain plus. Activate the Thrifty Nursemaid, reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 1 per charge until the end of turn. And then Wise Counsel plus, deal 5 damage, draw a card for every charged Nursemaid. Nice. Alright everyone, that's going to be it for today's video, but thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.